Hello, everybody. This is Daniel Stiller, CEO of Better Rhodes, and I'm here with Tanya Cohn from Damrak. And first, Tanya, I want to thank you for wearing the Better Rhodes orange.
Sure, Daniel. I'm glad to fit in, but I'm actually wearing orange, not for you, but for me, because it's an official color of Damrak Gin, because it's the official color of Netherlands, the home country of Damrak. But
that's
I'm
fantastic.
joining you from New York, and happy to be here.
Well, that's great. It kind of speaks to we're traveling around the world to find the best products for Better Roads, and I'm glad we have you here. But that's interesting. Tell me a little bit more about Damrak, because it didn't come around yesterday, did it?
Not at all. So our parent company called Lucas Bols has been around since 1575. So it's the oldest distilled spirits brand in the world, and it was founded in Amsterdam. Our head office is still in Amsterdam, and the distillery where we make Damrak is located in the heart of Amsterdam. Damrak is not a random brand name. Damrak is actually a central square in Amsterdam. It used to be a port where the merchant ships were unloading all the goods from exotic islands and countries, all the herbs and spices. So today it's the central square, and our distillery is located just steps away from that place. That's why we call it Damrak.
That's amazing.
Yeah, to tie it back, we use a lot of those spices in the recipe that were traded back in the day, like cinnamon, cloves, the things that we don't appreciate as much today that were very pricey back in the day.
So that's interesting, because myself and most people don't associate gin with the Netherlands.
Yes, it's actually not a well-known fact that original gin was the Dutch gin, as sometimes it's called Geneva. Geneva is the predecessor to the modern British style of gin. And the term Dutch courage actually refers to the original Dutch gin, Geneva, because the Dutch soldiers were so courageous on the battlefield after having a few sips of Geneva. So then the British tried to recreate that style of gin, but lost the very important component, which is the grain part of it. It's called the malt wine. So the grain distillate that Geneva has, the British gin, today's gin doesn't have. It's just juniper distillate today.
Okay, was that tradition carried over into the virgin? Because the virgin, your new gin, the alcohol-free gin, is only about 2 years old, or a few years old. Did they carry over that history?
Yeah, so Damrak Virgin is actually 0 years old so far. We just launched it this year. However, our distillery has been working on the recipe for 2 years. So it's definitely 2 years in the making, but it's brand new in the market. We do not use any grain in its production. It's actually completely gluten-free, but the historical tie is definitely the botanical mix that we use, which is 10 different botanicals. And the difference with Damrak, gin and virgin, it is a very citrus forward product. So our definitely differentiation from the competition is our citrus forward, very smooth, very refreshing flavor profile. So in the recipe for both gin and virgin, we use Valencia orange distillate, Curacao orange distillate, and lemon distillate. So 3 separate citrus distillates that are then blended with juniper distillate and with other botanicals distillate.
Wow,
Hope it's not too complex.
No, people are looking for is a complex flavor that meets kind of an adult taste profile. And that sounds really interesting. So what would you recommend? What's the best way to really experience and enjoy Damrak Virgin?
Well, because of this very citrus forward or refreshing character, it's definitely great to highlight the drink that you make with Damrak with citrus garnish. We recommend orange for a gin and tonic, or mixing it with a citrus forward soda. So orange is a must garnish, but you can always look at the list of botanicals and play off what mixes well with them. So, for example, in Damrak Virgin, we use ginger in the recipe and lavender. So I personally love a lavender soda, or garnish with ginger on top of orange.
Well, and can we find some of these great, delicious sounding recipes?
Absolutely. We have a very handy e-cocktail book, which your customers can get with their purchase. And we have about 12 different recipes in that book. It's also on our website, damrakgin.com. But with non-alcoholic spirits like Damrak Virgin, it's important to understand how to drink it, because when you just it's definitely not a product to drink straight, just like you probably would not drink gin straight. I would not. It's a product that's meant to be mixed in a cocktail. And to have the best experience, you just have to pick a good recipe that it plays well with. And then you have that non-alcoholic cocktail that's perfect for a mindful holiday season.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And when our customers take a look at all our different product offerings, what would you say? Why would you encourage them to try Damrak? What differentiates you?
I would say 100% that refreshing character with citrus. It's on the sweeter side, so it's really nice for a nice gin and tonic. On top of it, we had the highest rating of non-alcoholic spirits at the Ultimate Spirits Challenge in 2020. So we were the highest rated non-alcoholic spirit at that competition. Our master distiller has worked for 2 years completing this recipe. So they put their heart and soul in this creation. It's 0 calories, 0 sugar. So definitely great if you start off
That sounds
the
like
new
a
year on a healthy
win-win-win.
note.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. That sounds like it's. I think everyone's looking forward to putting 2020 behind us. That sounds like an amazing way to start 2021.
Yeah, and we
Well,
make
Tanya,
Damrak in the heart of Amsterdam. So if you want to travel without traveling right now, there's your sip of the famous Amsterdam red light district.
well, that's awesome. Well, I didn't even think about that. So, Tanya, is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers?
How about a cocktail? I can give
That sounds
very
fantastic.
easy recipe for you and for your customers to start with. So
Great.
I have here this glass. This is a traditional gin and tonic glass called Copa glass, originated in Spain, but right now it's a typical glass to drink gin and tonic in Europe from. So basically, it's the largest wine glass you have in the house. Then we use 1 part Damrak Virgin. Do you hear the squeak?
Yeah.
I have my puppy in the office.
Oh,
that
just adds to it.
Here in the office, I have dry soda, lavender flavor, but it can be any citrus flavored, floral flavored club soda, seltzer, or tonic water. Very, very flexible. And then you add 3 parts of your mixer. So 1 part base spirit, Damrak Virgin in our case, and 3 parts mixer. And to top it off, I have a couple of dried oranges here. I would use fresh orange typically, but now I have dried. So a couple of dried oranges. I have a cinnamon stick. Why not? It's a seasonal garnish. So here we have now a nice, very simple 3-step cocktail. Ice, Damrak Virgin, lavender soda, and a couple of botanicals to highlight it with. It's only 10:30 a.m. right now, but it's a non-alcoholic cocktail, so cheers.
Cheers. I wish I could join you. Tanya, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And we're really excited about having Damrak Virgin on our shelves. So again, thank you very much.
Thanks, Danielle. Cheers.